Yo, what's going on guys, Arekkz here and welcome back to another Destiny video and another exotic review. It's been a while since I last did one of these. I think Sleeper Simulant or No Time to Explain was the last one, and I appreciate I am a little bit late to the party on this, but I want to talk about Twilight Garrison. Technically speaking, this has been around for a while because someone randomly obtained it before it was officially supposed to be accessible. However, as of the most recent December update, it is now in the loot tables and therefore, RNG's permitting, it can be yours too. But what is all the fuss about? Well, first of all, let's get all the boring stuff out of the way. This has the usual option to switch between either intellect or strength. It also has the option to increase the amount of special ammo or heavy ammo you can carry, which is handy because it's not tied to a specific weapon type, just the overall category. And you then have either Void Recovery, which increases your recovery for 5 seconds after taking Void splash damage, or you have Void Armor, which increases your armor when using a Void based subclass. So defenders, this will be handy for you. But the real reason we're here is this perk, Tactical Air Support. If you double tap crouch, which is circle if you're on PlayStation, B if you're on Xbox, whilst in the air, you'll evade. And if we take a look at that in action, you'll see it works like this. If you're airborne, you double tap B and you'll dash in the direction that you input. The neutral direction is backwards, so if you don't input any direction at all, then you'll go that way. But if you push sideways, you'll dash sideways, forward, you'll dash forward, etc. You get the idea. Basically, it's like the Graviton Forfeit for Hunters, only for Titans, and only whilst airborne. If you do try and use this whilst on the ground, it won't work, but if you're even the slightest bit airborne, you're good to go. Also, just like with the Graviton Forfeit, there's a short cooldown between uses, so you can't just spam it indefinitely, you do have to wait a few seconds before using it again. What's really cool is that you can actually combine this with your jump and your sword to cover some pretty good distance. It will take some practice, but if you combine lift with tactical air support and a slash of your sword, you can effectively fly over some pretty big pits, once you get the hang of it. Also, something else you might not have noticed, it's completely pointless, but it's also pretty cool. When you walk, these pistons or rods poke out the armor, and if you start running, they start flashing. I like to think it's so that when Titans are walking backwards, people know they're coming. Anyway, that aside, now you know what it does, how does it actually fare up? Well, the ability to dodge freely in the air is a very nice feature. It'll certainly have its uses in both PvE and PvP. PvE, it is quite easy to dodge rather predictable enemy fire, and if you're low on health, it's good for getting out of a pinch. In PvP, however, a lot of people don't expect it, so more than anything, it's just good for throwing people's aim off. If they have the drop on you and they start shooting first, simply jump, dash, and regain control of the situation. And of course it can also be used to dodge bullets or quickly get behind cover should you need to. So all in all, I'd say it is definitely a good exotic to have if you're a Titan. Sure, it might not exactly complement or boost your subclass or abilities, and for that reason it might not be considered top tier, but it's a hell of a lot of fun to use, and if you spend a lot of time in the Crucible, I think you'll definitely get some use out of it. And that, my friends, is it. That was a super quick look at Twilight Garrison. Let me know down below if you guys have this item, and if so, what do you think of it? Do you use it a lot? Is it one of your favourites, or is it just one for your collection? And also, if you did enjoy this video, then don't forget to drop a like. It does really help me out, really helps out the channel. So definitely drop some support, it is super appreciated. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.